What is up, my friends? We are back after another, heart in the mouth finish from Liverpool. Liverpool beat Atletico Madrid by 3-2. I wish it was 3-0. 3-2 to kick off this season's Champions League campaign in winning fashion. We raced into a 2-goal lead, as is the course this season. Atleti pinned us back to 2-2, but fear not, Liverpool popped up with another stoppage time winner from Virgil van Dijk, this time from a corner. We're going to take you through our thoughts on the game. Of course, we want to know yours as well, so let us know in the comment section if you're enjoying the stream. Don't forget to hit the like button, and of course, we'd love you to subscribe. So over the course of this video, you're going to get the chance to vote for your Anfield Agenda Man of the Match. Connor has the poll up at the minute, and the 4 options for you guys to vote today are Dominic Szoboszlai, Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk and Ryan Gravenberch. Don't know what we were all worried about, folks. You know the script. Liverpool go 2-0 up, get paid back, find a late winner, TV companies are happy, fans go home happy, and we all lose about £2 of body sweat. Craig Dunning, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, my man. Nice easy win, said Carl. Look, the irony was that was probably our best performance this season. And yes, we've let them back into it in the second half, but I still think we played better today than we have at any other point. Today was the first day I could really see it all starting to knit together. Even with Florian Wirtz, I felt like today was another step for him. But I'm just grateful that we don't know when we haven't won a game and that we find a way. I thought we found it a moment earlier when I jumped up thinking we'd scored, but it was side netting, but we didn't need to worry. Another Dominic Szoboszlai corner, and Virgil van Dijk powers it into the corner to spare Arna's blushes, but also to give Liverpool the perfect start. Joseph said, we actually played great. I'm happy with that. Yeah, it would have been really ironic, Joseph, if we had have dropped points today in the Champions League after putting in our best performance this season, where we haven't played at our best in the league and won all 4, excuse me. But I tell you what, we don't need to worry about it now because we've gone and won that one as well. Adam said, just saying, call the 3-2. You'll never walk alone. Thank you, Adam. I wish it wasn't 3-2, dude. I wish that had been 3-4 or 5-0 because honestly, I don't think if we had have won that game 4-2, 5-2, 6-2, it would have flattered us one bit. Tom said, I don't care how we win, I'm just glad we win. Let's be honest here, Mo hit the post, ISAK had a good couple of chances, Hugo at the end as well, this could have been 5 or 6 easily, we were firing. I'm glad you're saying that, and I'm glad a lot of people in the comments in the chat are being upbeat as well, because it was a good performance. You know, Atleti showed heart, of course, we knew they weren't going to lie down, they never do, a Simeone team doesn't give up, but the goal that they scored to equalise was a little bit fortuitous, but sometimes these things don't go your way. The real joy, though, was that we went down the other end and found the winner yet again. We forced corner after corner, and eventually the pressure told Van Dijk. You knew as soon as it dropped to his head where that one was going. Arthur Smith said, Dom and VVD delivered the perfect birthday gift to Arna today. Yep. Indeed they did, mate. I agree with you. And happy birthday once again to our manager, Arne Slot, who turned 47 today. The difference between us and PSG, after PSG take the league, they play the exact same way. Arne doesn't do that. We always take our foot off the gas. Look, there's definitely room for improvement. But, like I always say, it's a lot better to have these conversations after a win where we can pick the bones out of it, safe in the knowledge that we got the points. But you are right. We do need to make sure that we kill teams off when we go 2 ahead. Dan Woods said, we are the new cardiac kids, old NFL reference. I'll tell you what, I love it though. I love these late winners. I'd rather we were winning the game 3-4-0 early, but it's a nice way to win it. You know, you're starting to feel disappointed conceding, but they find a way. And it has to be. You know, it's not an accident anymore. Too many times this happens that we find a way to go up there and force the issue. Whether it's slottage time or whatever we're going to call it, I'm very grateful that we're able to do it, and it is a sign of champions. David said, Atleti's celebration for the second goal was embarrassing. They forgot this is Anfield. I had a smug look on my face when VVD scored. Get in. Yeah, I loved seeing Simeone losing his mind on the sidelines because he was obviously getting a bit of banter from the stands and he couldn't take it and then he got sent off. So Craig, Wirtz and Frimpong fees included the Bayer Leverkusen late winner tactics. Well, it's important, Nessie, and we didn't know the small print in the contract, but you are right, that's a good point, Nessie. Leverkusen were fond of a very late winner themselves, particularly in that title winning season. Kelson said, Wirtz is my man of the match, showing great chemistry with ISAK. Yeah, you could see today that team are starting to gel and knit together. And whatever combination we had in there in midfield, I thought was brilliant. Maka looked good when he came on. I thought that was Wirtz's best game for us in the Liverpool shirt. It was great to see Mohamed Salah looking back at the old Mo, and that goal of his was vintage Mohamed Salah, the way he took it. Unlucky not to get a second as well, hit the inside of the post, but look, job done, ladies and gents, and no new injury concerns, I believe, ahead of the Merseyside derby as well. Mohammed said Salah is my man of the match, no question. For me, and I don't get a vote because I can't vote, but for me, I would probably say Gravenberch. Salah second, but I thought Ryan was exceptional in the middle of the park. Ruthless said, I'm going to have heart problems by the end of this season at this rate. Gravenberch was amazing. He's my man of the match. Ryan said, thought ISAK was very good, near perfect considering he didn't score. He was good. And look, for his first game in a Liverpool shirt and having not really played much football, it was nice to see him start to slip into those little patterns, and he was able to get the ball out of his feet and get a shot away on a couple of occasions as well. The statistics for the game, ladies and gents: Liverpool with 56% possession to Atletico Madrid's 44%. Total shots in the game, 20 for Liverpool, 6 on target, 10 for Atletico, 4 on target. Dangerous chances or dangerous attacks, 76 for Liverpool, 54 for Atletico Madrid. Corners, 13 in total in the game, 7 to the home side, 6 to Atleti. Total passes, 597 for the Reds, 464 for Atletico Madrid. Passing accuracy percentage, 89 for us and 84 for them. Slot Matip and Diaz said, hi Craig, do you think us now winning 5 games in the last 10 minutes affects our opponent's mentality? It must be demoralising. It definitely plays into it. It really will. Teams know that there's every chance we'll find a way, right to the death. VI Jokers said, I'm guessing Llorente needs swing harder at his golf swing. He got a little bit lucky with the goal, but look, you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the raffle, and it came off McAllister's ankle, which I think sent Alisson the wrong way, or at least away from it. But look, it's great, job's done, 3-2, first win on the board in the Champions League. Arthur Smith said Frimpong and Wirtz swapped late Leverkusen to later Pool. I like that, mate. VI Jokers, we've already done that one. Kaz said, great game, great win, one time. You're Wyclef in disguise, Kaz. The one time at the end of everything. One time. Itachi said, can't wait for the final. Click for ISAK and Wirtz. I see Flo as a left winger instead of a central attacking midfielder. 5 out of 5 feels amazing. I do think he looked a bit more dangerous when he popped out to the left side. Now, we didn't get a huge sample size of him out there because he was taken off, I think, 10 or 15 minutes later. But I thought he looked more dangerous when he drifted out to the left side myself. I thought he had a little bit more space and time to operate. David Hugarts, said Liverpool this year, I might need a pacemaker. I don't think you're the only one, dude. It's it's nice to get these wins, but God, it'd be nicer if we could just see out the games and put them to bed early.